Alright guys, jumping into League for 3 stars in Gamble. Final round, we got the Kill Kabis going against the Guado Gories. We are taking on the Bhed Psyches and the Luka Goers taking on the Rant Fangs. So let's set our people appropriately here. So yeah, we're going to set Judah Lakeham as defenders, Nimric as goalie. You guys know the drill, right? We gotta set everyone in the right positions and then get some goals and, you know, hopefully come out on top. You know what? One thing I need to double check, which I feel like I'm crazy, but I could have sworn that I had set this team, the Bhed Psyches, I had set their contracts to expire much sooner than they have, right? Because it feels like they've been a team for a long time, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I set it for indefinitely. Like maybe I set them for infinite contract, which is not. I mean, obviously it's not hard to do. It's what I set for every other team, but it's just weird, right? Like they're still doing their thing, but I'll have to double check that. I don't know. Starting out though, we are gonna kind of pull back, and then we're gonna pass to Blappa here. Man, the anti-wither is rampant today, but I don't think it really matters because Blappa still is going to be able to get to the goal, and he's going to encounter one defender here. I'm actually really confident. Alright, I'm not confident at all. I thought I was only going to encounter Kiwa. I don't know his name, but that was awful. That was actually a tragedy. Kiwa is actually a really bad defender at this point, I think, in terms of tackle and such. So I was hoping to encounter him and then just get the tackle, but then Nadia just came up from behind and just destroyed me. That was rough. So we can't use Blappa anymore because his shoot has been halved by Wither. So we got to figure out, like, what are we gonna do? I'm pretty confident with Barrick here because Barrick's like level 75 or something, 74, 73. He's insane. He's killing it. So it's unlikely that this is awkward. I was literally right in the middle of the sentence of like, it's unlikely he can't pass over both these players. And then he did, and then it fumbled. Alright, this is actually, I don't know. I feel so bad because I need to, this is going to sound dumb. I need to commentate because like that's one of the, I don't know. It's just something we enjoy doing for these videos. But like, I feel like at a certain point I need to focus, you know what I mean? It's like I need to like lean in, you know. It's it's that whole like, you know, I begin to lean in meme or whatever. I'm trying to think if I should worry about my recording. Right now it's frozen. Hopefully that all recorded. I'll double check that actually. It's been doing that lately. It's been like just freezing up, just like no response, and then like 40 seconds later it'll respond. Funny enough, it doesn't do it on the long streams. So like the well, not streams, recordings, like the long like the Let's Plays where I'm recording for like 4 hours. Like it doesn't do that. Interesting. Don't worry, I'm just bringing my technical glitches into reality. Now I was talking about that actually on I think the Let's Play of After Years, and obviously it will affect people who watch this as well, but I need to replace my computer, I think, but I haven't done it quite yet. Like I should have enough money and everything, but the whole it's like a personal thing, right? Like in my mind I'm like, well, I should replace the computer, but it still works, so I want to use it until like it really can't be used anymore. But then when it can't be used anymore, I really feel like I need a computer at that moment, just because that's like the way I am. Like I'm a I'm a member of today's society. I need that instant gratification. Something doesn't work and I need to replace them in 3 hours. You know, just completely reasonable, right? That's me. But yeah, like I'm stuck at this impasse. So like I'm trying to think like when should I like buy a new computer? It's tough, you know, because I don't know. I'm trying to like when I replace it, like this one's 8 years old, I think at this point. It's one I built about 8 years ago, and I swap parts as needed. But it's gone to the point to where like I need to replace the RAM, the CPU, and the motherboard. So it's like at that point, like, it's a new computer, right? Like, at that point, you're like, okay, it's new computer time. We're not gonna replace all that and then not get a new computer. So I've got to get like new parts and everything, and I was gonna get a new case to kind of, you know, spruce up the place, so to speak. But I don't know when I want to do that, because I feel like I can still use this one, but it's tough. So the real limiter, I think, is for me is what I can record, right? Like, so I record Final Fantasy X, pretty old game. I record, you know, these like Final Fantasy IV ports that are from the 3DS, pretty old game. Once I get to the point where I'm recording like Final Fantasy XIV, like, I want to be able to run that at like max everything, and then record it, you know, at that same, like, with that same idea in mind, like, just record the max quality. So I'm gonna probably, I mean, that's definitely the hard deadline, but I should probably do it before then. I don't know. Like I said, it's always this internal like conversation I have with myself of like when do I spruce it? Because you don't want to waste your money, right? Like, the idea, and maybe this is silly, is I'm building the computer for the next 5-6 years again. So, but yeah, Barrack level 74, HP pass shoot increase, and I'm okay with like. I'm okay with it degrading in quality over time, because that's just how that works. You buy something top of the line graphics card, then in like a, you know, it's like in 3 years it's no longer top of the line, new things come out, new technologies are used. I think right now like ray tracing is a big thing with NVIDIA and stuff, but I think my current card can do it. It's the 1660 Ti. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But yeah, I'll be doing that sometime. And that, you know, I think I'm already running Final Fantasy X with like max quality of everything. So I don't know if it'll make too much of a difference here. See, and that's where it kind of falls into, like I was mentioning, like if the stuff I record doesn't actually require it, like, it feels like I shouldn't do it for no reason, right? Like, that's the main thing. And graphics cards right now are so expensive. I was looking at like the 3090, and it's just an NVIDIA, the GeForce like 3090 or whatever, like, and it's pretty expensive, right? It's up there. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if like the cryptocurrency like trends are ever gonna fall off, or when they will. I don't know. I feel like that's what's driving. So I think a few things, like, not to get into like, you know, world issues, but I think the big thing is like cryptocurrency and the semiconductor shortage for parts. So obviously, like, you know, when you can't have the materials you need, the things you do make with those materials go up in price. You know, supply and demand. Yeah, you know, the basics of economics. So I think that might drive it. So I don't know. It's always this weird question, and I feel like probably everyone here deals with this too in life. Is like, when do I pull the trigger, right, on these things? Like, when do I actually like invest into like something I want to buy? You know, there's a lot of things that, you know, I'm talking about something dumb like a fun computer system. Like, you talk about like cars, houses, like big financial decisions that everyone has to really make those judgments on when they encounter it. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah. I'm thinking. So I mean, what? It's 8/21 today, 2021. I don't know. I could probably make it another year, right? Like, maybe do it July 2022. That seems reasonable. Pending any hardware failures, but so far it's been great. It's been awesome. It's just eventually the stuff I want to record is gonna require more, and I guess that definitely gives you an idea of what my time frame is and when I think I'm gonna get to Final Fantasy 14. July 2022. No, the problem is there's so much to record, right? Like, there's so much, like, because I'm starting from the beginning. Like, I wanna record like a playthrough of the series to like Final Fantasy 14 and beyond, of course. And the amount of content that is there is just astronomical. I think recording after years in the way I have been is helping, because I'm recording like 3-hour videos now. 3-4 hours, you know, mostly 3. I think Rydia's Tale was 4.5 hours, but like it helps because like it's one big chunk, and YouTube's really good now. Maybe I'm dumb and I didn't know they did this, but I think when YouTube like think 2010ish, they didn't have like stopping points in the video. So now like if I stop a video, if I watch like a 4-hour video, right, and I watch an hour of it and then I pick it up later, the YouTube keeps my progress on that video and knows I stopped at the hour mark and allows me to continue from that point. But I don't think old YouTube did that, like 2010 YouTube. I don't think it did that. That was when I started with this channel. I think I started actually recording content. Gosh, 2007, 2008, something like that. It's been a while. It's been a few channels too. Yeah, I do think in hindsight, if I had stuck with just one channel, I might have. I don't know. It's so tough because like it might be a bigger channel, but also like I stopped doing certain things because it just wasn't what I wanted to do. Like YouTube for me especially is like just like a hobby at the most of it, and I don't even know if I'd ever really want to. I definitely wouldn't want to do it as a job because that's really stressful, you know. But yeah. Yeah, it looks like Judo levels up, level 58, more HP attack block pass. Lycam level 55, more HP endurance block. See, I feel like this almost becomes like a podcast type thing with my recordings. I start talking about random stuff, but I should talk about Blitzball more. But getting back to Blitzball, Kill Beast tie the Guado Glories 2-2. Gear Guado did not score the 9 goals required to beat me as top scorer. We 3-0 the Bhed Psyches, and the Ronto Fangs win 2-0 against the Luca Goers. So that's not too shabby. The thing is, I don't know if we can actually learn Gamble because we learned it in a tournament before. No, we can't. We cannot learn it. It was all for nothing. No, and I'm gonna reset prizes after this, but no, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and when you come back, we're probably gonna be jumping into a new league. Till next time.